Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm S.
I'm A.
And welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna eat some pizza. Pizza.
It's not regular pizza.
Yeah, we got it at this place called Papa Murphy.
Yeah, Papa Murphy's.
And so it's like basically you build your own pizza, or you can get like they have like a menu as well, and they give it to you, and you have to bake it at your house.
Yeah, so it's like you're doing half their work, but it's like I think it's fresher ingredients, you know.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
I got one that's called garlic chicken. So it has like a garlic sauce instead of the marinara, chicken, tomatoes, green onions, and mozzarella cheese. I bought some mozzarella cheese on the side and I added more on top because they put the cheese on the bottom. So I just added more cheese on top of everything. And then we got thin crust. Got some soda.
Because it's cheaper. I'm just kidding.
Soda. And we are ready to eat.
I don't know if I'll open it. I don't need it yet. I want the biggest slice.
So I just baked this like 10 minutes ago. I finished baking. Or a little bit longer. So, pizza.
That is very good. That's good, huh? It's actually our first time trying it, but I'm thinking of doing pizza, and I think you were just gonna get the barbecue at Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna do barbecue chicken at Pizza Hut.
Which is bomb, but I remembered there's this pizza spot that people have been telling me about.
I got that.
And it's a little different because I thought she was gonna go create her own and go all out with it, but I guess we just ordered what
I just got, what I saw. Okay, I was originally gonna do the barbecue chicken on this, but I was like,
nah, I always get it.
Yeah, I always get it, so.
But next time, next time, maybe one of these days we'll make a very crazy pizza or something. Yeah. I was thinking she was gonna do a meat lovers supreme or something, I'm gonna add I gotta have some marinara on the side.
It's really good, guys. Oops. So for today's video, I'm gonna share a case that I saw. He hasn't seen it before. I saw this video from Buzzfeed. They have their channel Buzzfeed Unsolved, and they basically talk about unsolved cases. And I was going through their videos, and I saw one that was 5 or 6 months old. It was just so crazy to me because a happy ending isn't always happy.
What do you mean by that? We'll find out.
Okay. Stay tuned.
She swears, just because I don't know what she's talking about this time, so.
What is that?
That's marinara. It's pretty good.
Okay. So, this is the case of the missing boy, Bobby Dunbar.
Bobby Dunbar.
Bobby Dunbar.
Nah, I haven't heard about it.
And he went missing in 1912.
Damn, so it's a throwback story, or one of those early mysteries that never got resolved, when they didn't have technology.
It's those things that you guys will see. Anyways, so the Dunbars were in a vacation at a cabin or a log or what is it, cabin log? Is that what they're called?
What?
I don't know, but they were on vacation.
A log cabin?
A log cabin. There you go. With 11 members or relatives or members of their family or friends. And Bobby Dunbar, which is the boy that got lost. He was 4, and there was an adult male there that that was a family friend that he got along with very well. And the adult male decided to take Bobby Dunbar, his brother, and the rest of the kids out to the lake or the forest, or it was like a forest.
They were out in the wild.
Yeah. So, but that was where their cabin was. It was in the middle of nowhere.
Do you want to try it with this?
Sure.
Because it's It has tomato and like green stuff too. That it tastes good. Oh,
So,
sorry.
so I just, that's enough. So they went out, they played, they had a good time.
Did you like it?
They had a good time. They were going back for dinner. So here's this man taking care of this group of kids.
But this man's not a random person.
No, he's a family friend. Like a trusted family friend. So when they get to the cabin, the mother of Bobby Dunbar realizes that he did not come back with the group.
You see all the ingredients.
So he doesn't come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they started looking for him. They started like a search party, and they're looking for him. And then it's like he wasn't lost for too long. They started looking for him almost immediately.
Like the family or the
Yeah,
police
family.
and everything?
Well, they eventually got like the police involved, but they started looking for him right away. They were walking down the train tracks. They looked like in the lake to see if he drowned. He was wearing like a hat, like a straw hat. They even did like testing to see how long the straw hat, like if he were to have drowned, how long the straw hat would have floated, to see how long they would basically have to find him. And it was like they would have had hours before that straw hat would have started sinking.
Yeah.
So they would have had to see a sign. They didn't find a shoe. They didn't find or clothes or anything.
He just vanished.
He just vanished. And so they started to think that maybe an animal ate him. So then they started killing the alligators, because that was like what was prominent there. Like the alligators, they were killing the alligators and cutting them open to
That's
see
messed up.
to see if they could find the remains or any sign of this kid.
So they killed all the alligators that they found in that area?
Yeah, they started to. I don't know if he killed every single one, but
Maybe just the ones that look super big or something.
yeah, maybe.
Like, oh, that one looks like it got a boy in his stomach.
Yeah, so after I think like 2 or 3 weeks of looking in that area, they decided to go into the city to start looking for him there. Because because they were thinking like, what if somebody kidnapped them? You know, let's move out of this place and go into the city and get more people aware.
Yeah, like they wanted to do a more vast search.
So,
Oh, look at that, guys. Can you focus?
I really like it because it's not very oily.
It's like a light pizza, like really, you know how some pizzas like, whoa, you're super full, but it's super light. I'm probably gonna eat, well, gonna eat a whole pizza. Yeah, it's thin crust and like the ingredients aren't very fat. Diet pizza. I should have got Diet Coke or something. Coca-Cola Zero.
Coca-Cola.
I didn't know you went for a light option. It's super bomb though, huh?
Some Coca-Cola.
Cherry. Because it's
Cherry.
the best.
So, they started going to the city and passing out posters, or not posters because there wasn't like a picture of him, but like with a description. And they described him that he had a burn on his what's it called, like distinguishing characteristics. So they said that he had a burn on his foot, like, and he was like he wasn't chubby or fat, but he wasn't like a slim kid either.
That's crazy how before that's how they would look for people.
Yeah, so they gave out a description, right, and they passed it around. And then, so like close to a year passed by when these ladies came into town telling the Dunbar family that they came across this man that had a child that looked like the description of the Dunbar family.
That fit the description.
Yeah.
Because there was no picture, right?
Yeah, it was fit the description.
They didn't even draw him out or nothing?
I don't know, I didn't say. I don't know, maybe they did. But they were saying that it fit the description, and that when the police had asked this man whose kid that was, that he had given several different stories. He had first said that it was his own, then he said it was his sister's, and then he said something else, but he gave different people different stories of who this kid was. But again, they couldn't question the kid because
it's illegal.
Yeah, like they don't know for sure if, you know, who this kid is. They can't just take the kid from him. So what ended up happening is that somebody saw him beating the boy. So they were able to arrest him for that
and get the boy in custody.
In the custody of the police. So then the mother, or the Dunbar mother, goes to where this happened, or where this kid is, to see if she can identify him as her kid. So when she first sees him, he does not respond to her. He doesn't respond to her dad, or her siblings, and does not respond to the name Bobby. But he did have
trauma or something.
He did have the side, the burn on his toe, his foot, that they said that was Bobby Dunbar's, and then he had a mole on his neck that was the same
as
Bobby Dunbar. But the mother said that she was not sure. So I think they just took him, and then she gave him a bath or something. It was something about how she gave him a bath, and when she gave him a bath, that was when she was like, no, this is my boy. This is my son. So she takes him. And they're questioning the guy who had him, and he's saying that the boy is a illegitimate son of his brother, and that he had permission from the mom to have him. So they contact the mom of the alleged boy that he's claiming that this is. Mm-hmm. And the lady says, yes, I did give permission for this guy to take my son, but only for a few days, and I have not seen my son in 15 months.
And why hasn't she called the police?
I don't know. Question. So there's two people claiming
that's their son.
That's their son, right? Because this lady's saying, yes, I did give permission for this man to take my son, and he has not brought him back. It's been 15 months. And then...
That's already weird, I mean, like...
Yeah, and then the Dunbar family is saying, no, this is our kid. So what is the police gonna do, right?
Hold the kid and then...
So they bring this lady in to see if she can identify this as her son. Her son's name was Bruce Anderson.
It wasn't Bruce, huh?
So then they come in. She comes in. So mind you, this whole time this little kid has been living with the Dunbars. They bought him a pony. They bought him a bike. And they had like a welcoming like parade or something like that.
Yeah.
Because the whole town was like happy. Yeah.
The Dunbar boy was back in town.
Yeah, like.
And back then it was more like that.
It was like miracle, you know, miracle.
The town was more involved and stuff.
So when this lady comes in, the town was like, this is our kid, you know? Like they had it against her.
To take it.
There was this newspaper article that was like saying how she was an unfit mother because she had lost all her 3 kids during the same time. She had kids from different fathers, and they were just like
throwing shade,
publishing crazy things about this lady. So the lady comes in to try to identify this kid, And this kid reacts the same way as he does when the first lady came to identify him. So he doesn't respond to her, and he doesn't respond. He doesn't say like, he's not like mom, or like he doesn't respond to the name or anything.
So whose damn kid is he?
So I guess they go to court for the custody of the kid, or who's gonna take the kid. And of course, the Dunbars have money, they have lawyers, while this other lady does not. So who gets the kid?
The Dunbars.
So the Dunbars get their kid. And he grows up and lives his life as Bobby Dunbar.
And it wasn't?
So this guy lives his life as Bobby Dunbar, has kids, marries, and dies in 1966. Well, in 1999, his granddaughter inherits, like, because it's like obviously a story that they passed down from generation to generation, how her grandfather got kidnapped as a child and was brought back. So she asked for like this like binder, I guess, that they had with all the news papers regarding his case and all this stuff. So she was reading through it, and she starts to realize that there was a lot of things that didn't add up. Like some newspapers were publishing saying one thing. So
this girl was Mrs. Detective or what?
Mm-hmm.
A movie.
So what ended up happening is that they decided to take a DNA test. They had a DNA test with her, I think it was her, and like a relative of her father, Bobby Dunbar's brother's kids.
Dunbar, yeah.
So it's a real Dunbar. So they do the DNA. Do you think it matched?
No, it didn't.
It did not match.
So it wasn't even him.
So the kid was not Bobby Dunbar. So who was he?
It was Bruce.
Well, they never did a DNA with the Anderson family. There was somebody that was gonna give up their DNA to have it tested, because they actually reached out to them as well. And they said they shared that in their family, the story was shared as how the Dunbars stole or kidnapped Bruce Anderson. Yeah, like the story in the Andersons was that Bruce Anderson was kidnapped by the Dunbars.
And for them it was that he was
kidnapped and got to go back home.
Yeah.
So there was an Anderson that was supposed to give up DNA to have it tested with the granddaughters, but he died before they were able to.
The only Anderson or what?
Well, I don't know if it's the only Anderson, the one that agreed. So, who was this kid? Do you think he was the Anderson boy?
I don't know. Was he? Oh, you asked me?
Yeah,
I thought you were going to tell me something.
No, that's it.
I mean,
they just know that the DNA
that's the only other thing left, like, for him to be.
But to me, it's like, why didn't he not recognize that lady?
Well, maybe it wasn't even an Anderson kid.
Yeah, maybe it was somebody else. That's what I'm saying. Because, like, I mean, it's been a year. She said that she hadn't seen her son in 15 months.
What's true?
So a 4-year-old to like a 5-year-old, he was 4, you know?
They say that that's how kids respond after traumas and shit. Like, they don't really respond to you. They're not like happy to see you. They're traumatized, you know? It's like they're in a different state of mind. It's pretty normal to find a kid that has been kidnapped that doesn't respond to the parents, you know what I mean? That's something normal. So I would believe it is an Anderson and he was just like traumatized. I mean, if the guy was beating him when they were able to arrest him, what else did he do to him, you know?
Yeah.
Who keeps someone else's kid for 15 months? Like, what are you doing with someone else's kid for 15 months?
So then if you think it was Anderson, then what happened to Bobby Dunbar? Because obviously then that's the question, because if this kid or this man...
Well, I mean, how come they never... I just think, like, they didn't investigate the people that were there. Like, you never told me once that they investigated that guy. the family friend that took him out there.
But he was with a group of kids.
Yeah, but
so it's like, how is he gonna kill?
It could have been a setup, and he took everyone out there. Like, oh, why would you take him out or whatever, you know? Trust everybody. Would you trust? I wouldn't trust, even if it's a family friend. Like, I still gotta keep my eyes on my daughter, you know? Because you never know nowadays.
What do you guys think?
I think it was him.
I think it was a guy that like killed him or something.
No, yeah, like maybe.
Okay, so we got some dessert. Yeah, so you're thinking that that family friend did something to
I mean, that would be
to Bobby Dunbar.
I'm not guaranteeing it was him, but I'm thinking like that's where I would have started.
No, but what do you think happened? I'm asking, what do you think happened? So if you could have a guess to what happened, what do you think happened?
It's hard to say. There's many things that I think are possible.
Like what?
But, well, one of the options is like that guy that took him out there was responsible. Whatever he did, he was responsible.
And that the kid was actually the Anderson boy? Mm-hmm. I do believe that the kid was the Anderson. Well, obviously he wasn't Bobby Dunbar. But I do believe that it was the Anderson kid. I don't know, what do you guys think? When I saw this video, I thought it was crazy how like, and I'm sure it happens often where somebody lives out their life as somebody who they're not. I mean, I don't think it makes a difference. Like he was still the person that he was, and everybody's gonna remember him for who he was. But
that's what human trafficking is all about.
That's crazy.
Like not all kids are sex slaves. Some are sold, you know.
This is a banana pudding from Walmart. Walmart. It's really good. Oops. I'll leave the video from Buzzfeed linked in the description if you guys want to watch it, because he has like, they like go down the timeline with like exact dates and like more.
I need to watch
more
it.
In depth.
I need to watch it now.
But it was a really good video.
If you guys have a story that you guys think is interesting that you recommend, let us know down below.
Mm-hmm.
So we can talk about it. I'm full. We ate a whole pizza.
We ate the whole pizza, and I was gonna get a medium. This is a large, but since we got the thin crust, I was like, I'll just get a large. And I'm glad I did, because we probably would have not been satisfied. But it was definitely good.
We're gonna have to get the whole regular crust.
Regular crust. I like the thin crust pizza.
Me too, but or like more toppings.
Yeah, we could probably do
next time we'll have like a meat lover supreme.
Yeah, it was really good, so we'll definitely go there again. It was our first time.
It was delicious.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on our videos.
Share.
Oh yeah, and share. And thank you guys.
Never says it like in the right order. It's like, comment, share, subscribe.
Okay, guys.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's like the perfect way to say it. You're like, comment, subscribe, share, like.
Okay, whatever.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's how you say it. Okay. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Then you do that part.
Alright guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. And thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Day, night, whatever.